Hey guys, just doing a quick vlog like I promised once a week, or attempting to do once a week. It's the day after Valentine's Day, and Secret of Mana on PS4, the remaster or reboot or whatever you want to call it, came out today. Of course I got it because Secret of Mana was one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. It's one of those games I had very fond memories of. Not only playing, but it was one of those games that me and my dad would play together when I was a little kid for hours and hours and hours. The funny thing is, you go into GameStop, and of course GameStop asks you if you've pre-ordered it. Hell no, I didn't pre-order it. And if you want to know why I don't pre-order games, there is a video on my Retro or Die channel called The Power of Pre-Order and Why It's Bad. Pre-ordering games, this is just a quick offshoot on this real quick. Pre-ordering modern video games does not do anything to progress the industry of modern games. All it does is give the developers and the publishers the money ahead of time for a game that you have not tried. Now, we all saw the trailers for the new Secret of Mana game, and I gotta say it looks kind of weird just because of how the artwork looks. You can kind of see it right there. And how the characters talk. And their voices sounded a little weird. But I might be able to just get past that, just like I did with Fallout 4, and just accept it. It's not like I don't already own Secret of Mana on Super Nintendo, so I can always go back and play that if that sucks. Is this game going to be a collector's item? I don't think so. It might be. I could be wrong. I'm sure 30 years ago people didn't think NES games would be collector's items, but they are now. And sorry if you hear me, I'm getting sick. I've been sick for the last 2 days. I feel like shit. But I got the game. Shadow of Colossus also came out a couple days ago. I have not purchased that yet. I'm going to wait on that, even though I hear the reviews are really, really good. I have Shadow of Colossus for PS2, but Secret of Mana I have more fond memories for, so I decided to get that instead. And I don't think there's going to be a shortage, which brings me back to GameStop. When I went to buy the game, I was asked if I pre-ordered. I said no. And I got the look from the girl behind the counter going, well, let me see if we have any left that are extra. Give me a fucking break, first of all. If anyone at GameStop pretends that they don't have extra copies of a game, especially a game on launch day, especially a game like this, where there's not going to be a lot of people clamoring for it, because we all know that most people that go to GameStop are kids with their parents, and because they didn't grow up with Secret of Mana is not going to be a game that was sold out upon day of release. It's just not going to happen. Now, games that there's only one game ever where I've called ahead of time to make sure that they had a copy, and was that Digimon All-Star Rumble game for the Xbox 360, and literally only one store in my area had one, and that's just because they didn't order fucking any. It wasn't because they sold out, it was because they literally didn't order any. Because the game was so shitty. And the game was really shitty. You can find my game review on that on Retro or Die as well. So, the Secret of Mana, I'm very excited to play this game. I was debating in my head whether or not to keep this copy, the physical copy, sealed, and just go buy the digital version and play that, because the physical copy could be worth more money later on, or it won't, It's not like I plan on selling it. It's just if PlayStation 4 games, somehow, some of them become super rare, and it's because Secret of Mana is already kind of a, I won't say rare game on Super Nintendo, but a highly sought after game. Who knows? I'm going to fucking open it. I'm not going to buy it digitally. I'll fucking open it. Who cares? I'm not going to sell it. Anyway, I still have my Secret of Mana, the original, from my childhood. Thanks to my dad. My dad saved my games for me. What else? The cool thing about this is Secret of Mana is a game that shouldn't be forgotten. It was an extremely good game, and it came out with, after this game, it inspired a bunch of games to copy its kind of gameplay and style, like Legends of Dragoon, even though it's kind of a mix of Final Fantasy. Legends of Dragoon, though, had a lot of the same characteristics as Secret of Mana did. Just a really great game, and hopefully it'll bring attention to some of these older games to the younger audiences, or people who are not willing to go spend the $70 or $80 for a physical cart of Secret of Mana on Super Nintendo. This game was only like $40, including the tax, of course, but $40 is pretty good. I wish all modern games were only $40. But these re-releases they come out with games are always only $40, so that's great. It's good news. Paying $60 for a game that's probably only 3 to 4 hours long, I would say, if I'm remembering correctly. Who knows? I really hope there's nothing stupid in this game, such as cutscenes that are unskippable, but you never know. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a full review on this on Retro or Die. I might give an impressions video once I get a few hours into this game, to let you know how it works and how it feels, and if it's worth going out and spending the money on it. For me, it is just nostalgia. And anyway, guys, this is my stupid vlog. I kept my word. Vlog 2 of week 2 of trying to keep these consistent. I trimmed my fucking beard because the weather has been so fucking stupid here. It looks like it's hot outside, but the wind is blowing like crazy and it's cold. But then some days it's like 80 degrees, like next week is gonna be. It's ridiculous. But I have a special video coming out next week of Resident Evil 2, the 20th anniversary. Just thoughts and remembering how important that game was to me as a kid, showing off this huge collection of Resident Evil 2, 3, Code Veronica, Resident Evil 4 toys that I have from back when I was a kid, when Palisades was still around and producing Resident Evil game toys. It's a fucking huge ass collection, and I haven't had it out because I just haven't had the room. But now I'm rearranging my office to try to make room for it, and it's a little overwhelming to look at. It's a lot of fucking toys. It's like 30 toys, and not to mention the statues that I have of fucking Nemesis and Tyrant and boxed. I don't think I'm gonna break out the boxed toys. Maybe I will. I have boxed boxed copies of toys, such as the big ones. It's like the Chris Redfield one and the Tyrant one, and the list goes on and on. But yeah, look forward to that on the Retro or Die channel next week, even though it's a little late. I know the Resident Evil 20th anniversary was like 2 months ago or a month ago. Well, I've been busy and I'm sick, so otherwise the video would come out sooner. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna get to Secret of Mana today. Later.